Hi everyone, I'm Joe Ravita from Empire Music and EmpireMusicOnline.com. And I'm here with the new Taylor 717e Builder's Edition. We're excited about this guitar because it's part of the new Grand Pacific model lineup. The Grand Pacific models are slope-shouldered dreadnoughts that give Taylor a new robust tone. For all of us that wanted a big bassy Taylor guitar and haven't found one, this is going to be something to really consider. These guitars give you huge dynamic range, so we can play soft to huge open chords, but we still get the clarity and the focus of Taylor guitars. It's a true fusion of Taylor's past DNA with new building techniques. Taylor's always committed to using the best materials, and that's going to be apparent throughout this discussion. And they've always been innovators, which is going to be really exciting too. So what Bob Taylor did, getting the company to one of the biggest in the world, has been taken over by new lead designer Andy Powers. So we have a really mesh of their two thought processes, which is really cool. So we get the best manufacturing process and the best materials with the new design. Dreadnought guitars are typically really swampy, soupy guitars, and we don't get a lot of mid-response out of spruce and rosewood dreadnoughts. Well, this guy's going to defy the odds and really give us an instrument that does it all. So we're super excited about it. So let's talk about what a 717E is. It features a solid Sitka spruce top and solid East Indian rosewood back and sides. The Sitka spruce has been torrefied, which means baked. That gives us the moisture content of a vintage guitar, which means more dynamic range, more response, and just a really huge ability to get different tones out of it, more overtones, bell-like tones. So really great that they've been able to do that. It gives us that Rootsy acoustic vibe. So if you're trying to hit the classic records that you love and you want to sound like those guys and you want the clarity and the focus of a Taylor, boom, this is a big factor in it. East Indian rosewood back and sides, which gives us our big bass response, crisp treble, and while the mids are scooped slightly, you're going to notice that the V-class bracing, which Andy Powers introduced, allows for more focus, more definition, and we're able to really get more tone out of the guitar. We always talk about how guitars have 6 strings. Well, you want to hear them all, right? Well, this guy's going to let these guitars, strings, each have their own voice. So no matter what style we're playing, we're going to be able to be big, clean, and impactful, no matter what style we're playing. So the Builder's Edition models come with a rolled fretboard. So you'll notice the fretboard here is edgy. It's going to have also what they call chamfered edges on the binding, which is going to be rolled as well. Really, really comfortable. You're not going to get the big line in your arm from playing for a while. You get the ergonomic bridge, which is an annoying word for comfortable. And what that means is we don't have, boom, big sharp edges here. It's just really nice. So if we're going to lay flat, if you like the palm mute, you're not going to get all cut up, which is great. The silent satin finish. These guitars come in a beautiful satin finish, but they're still protected. And what the silent means is when we're on stage or we're plugged in, we're not going to get a whole bunch of noise from just our arm resting on it. This is a really difficult process for Taylor to pull off, and they do a beautiful job of it. And then the neck design is really neat because it's got a compound carved neck. It starts at a soft V and rolls almost to a C. And what that allows for is our hand position here, which is in this position, which a V feels great, as it moves down, we get wider. And that allows us to feel more natural because the neck moves with us. We're not fighting the neck. Taylor's guitars have always been the best playing guitars on the face of the earth, really low actions, comfortable. Well, this takes it to a whole nother level. The 717 models come 2 ways. They come in with and without electronics. So I have 2 717Es here today. Our 717 models will be here tomorrow. So the E models will come with the Expression System 2, which is a phenomenal package. So if you want to be able to plug in, record, the ES2 is amazing. But if you're just going to use the guitar acoustically or you want to mic it, boom, we have the stock 717 models, and you'll see those all on our site. You'll see here, this is the natural finish, which is really great, and then this is the Wild Honey finish here, which is beautiful. The Wild Honey Burst is a finish that they introduced last year in the 614 CE Builder's Edition. It shows through here, and you're also going to see the East Indian Rosewood, and Taylor really sources some of the most beautiful East Indian Rosewood in the world. You also see the genuine mahogany necks here. Taylor never skimps out on a material. That's something I really, really love about their products, is that no matter what instrument you select, you know that they've really taken commitment to the next level by using just the best materials they could always use in those instruments, and you really see that here. What my favorite part about these guitars is even though I want a vintage sound sometimes too, I really, really need that mid-range to be clean, and I need to be able to play different styles sometimes. We can't always play 4 guitars in a night, or sometimes you're just trying to record and you don't want to use a bunch of different guitars. Well, Dreadnought guitars are often too, like I refer to them as porch guitars, because they sound great with the boom chukka. And that's cool, and if we're just going to, we can do that on all those vintage branded guitars. It's 100% true. The Taylor gives us that huge bottom end, But I think you'd even notice right there that the instrument is super defined. We don't get garble, we don't get all soupy through the middle. We get a big bass response, but we get nice and clean. It doesn't sound distorted. When we speak, we want to be clear and enunciate properly. Well, that's what the guitar is doing here. It's allowing us to give our emotions and allow us to articulate with tone. And that's really, really impressive. You'll notice when you're playing the instrument how quickly it vibrates in your hands. They've done an amazing job with bracing, quality of woods, and their combination of tone woods with manufacturing design allows for this range to be really, really unique. Typically Dreadnought guitars, we don't think about playing them quietly or lightly. Well, I'm going to show you just kind of some of the dynamic range here, picking it lightly through light medium strumming up to its headroom of kind of maxing it out. So here we go. An incredible display of what this instrument's capable of. It never falters at those low-level picking dynamics. So if you want to articulate, really slick, that you get all of that tone, the middle notes of the guitar, that's one of my favorite things about this. It's just not this big square thing that's really loud and noisy. They've done an amazing job of letting the guitar breathe and let you show off the type of tone you want to get out of it. So yeah, it's going to be bassier and it's going to give you that big chunk if you want that palm mute massive tone. But if you want any lead, really up the neck, really meaty tones, but still focused. They don't bleed into each other and get all lost. So you're going to get an instrument here that if you wanted to have your main guitar and you're just looking for a big instrument that sounds great, huge tone, but is still dynamic, this is your guy here. It's really amazing. It's basically an 18-wheeler that steers like a small car. It's really, really cool of what it can do. All the best features that you get, die-cast hardware, the Taylor commitment to the best woods, ebony fretboards and bridges, all solid wood. So don't sleep on these guys. If you're interested in one of them or you have any questions, myself, Todd, and Anthony are always here at Empire Music. You can reach out to us at 412-343-5299. You can see the full Grand Pacific lineup on our website, along with all of our other Taylor guitars. We ship nationally, free shipping all the time. We have one of the best techs in the industry, so the guitars always go out ready to play out of the box when you get it at home. We're really proud of that, and we take a lot of care of our instruments. So we're a Taylor online dealer for a reason. There's only a handful. You can trust us to give you the best experience on earth. So I'm going to play this a little bit. Give us a shout out on Facebook. Give us a follow on YouTube to see all of our constant content. We're trying to put out the most that we can of instruments, and let us know what you need. We'll be here for you. Thanks a lot.